Here's Cooper. Here's Miller. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Duncan dishes to Freak. There's the triple. Villanova grabs the miss. And here's Beal, and Ilgauskas kicks to Miller. Pass to Cooper. 9 feet out, and it's off the back rim, no good. And so here's Kansas, and a wide open look for Freak. Drains it from beyond the arc. Freak's got 8 points.
And, you know, we've seen a lot of great point guards over the years, and Freak is right at the top for me. The things he can do with the ball are special. And he knows how to control the flow of the game, too. He's not only highly skilled, but he's a maestro in orchestration.
It's really interesting. Controlling tempo and pace is oftentimes something that most point guards don't really learn until they are pros. But Freak understands how important that is already. It's a big part of why so many think he'll be successful as a point guard on the next level.
And Villanova going with a whole new group out there. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Jones kicks it to Foster. Here's Moore. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Moore's got his first points of the night. Now here's Freak. He's got 8. Edmond passes to Daniels. Here's Freak. No good on the 3. Now Gaines. He feeds it to Jones. He kicks it to Clarkson. Gaines dishes to Foster. Pass to Clarkson. The feed to Jones. Some nice ball movement by Villanova. Dishes it to Gaines. Trying his luck deep. And there's the rebound by Dedmon.
And Kansas always seems to be in title contention. I mean, the program does a great job of finding tough players and having a system that fits them best. Rarely are they not a title contender.
Freak in at point guard. And it's Dedmon in at the power forward. And for Villanova, Clarkson is out there with Jones. Then there's Foster. And it's Moore in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his...
And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
Freak, he's in at the point. Also Duncan out there, and it's Gaines in at the 5. And for Villanova, they've got Cooper. Bryant is out there with Miller, and it's Ilgauskas in at the 4 spot. That's good.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Freak's gotten 3 baskets in 7 attempts from long range.
And the Villanova Wildcats have had a recent surge in their program over the past decade. Since about 05, they have been a consistent presence in the tournament and also have won a few conference titles.
Bryant's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Oubre. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Villanova. Cooper kicks to Miller. The putback. And Bryant slams it in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
On the Wildcats of Villanova have been getting back in the swing of things as a program over the last decade, Clark, and one of the better runs they're on right now is a school.
Yeah, they are a surefire bet to pretty much be in the tournament almost every year now. Really one of the big schools in recruiting on the East Coast.
Over to the wing. There's the triple. And good on the basket. Book it. Bryant's got his third bucket of the night.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Duncan against Miller. Passes to Beal. Here's Cooper. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Cooper's got the lead up to 3 now for Villanova.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
That is good.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high-percentage looks.
Freak, he's in at point guard. Also Duncan out there, and it's Gaines in at the 5, down low. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Villanova?
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
His one miss there could be important. There's a big difference, a huge difference between a 2-point lead and a 3-point lead.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Lee outside. Feeds to Calderon. He dishes it to Daniels. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. The pass to Calderon. From outside, off the mark.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things their way, no doubt. They've been winning on the back end.
The Jayhawks making a change here. Freaks checked in. Just a tiny lead for him.
Yeah, but a chance to make it grow here.
From downtown. Can't get it to go. Villanova goes the other way with it. 1:29 left to play here in the second half. Moore passes to McAdoo. Back to Moore. It's tipped. Lee with the ball. Now the dish to Freak from 12 feet out. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And Kansas leads by 3.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Both teams deciding to change it up. .103 left here in the second half of the game. Here's Cooper. It's a pick by Augustus. And it's Cooper missing.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Duncan kicks to Terry. Out left to the wing. Here's Freak. Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 6-point Jayhawk lead.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
29 seconds left to play here in the second half. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Off the inbound pass. And again, Kansas with the triple.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close the game out. Textbook.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the second half. Looking to end the run. No good. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And both free throws good from Freak.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Now Gaines. Three-pointer. And the miss. And so the Jayhawks take the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the...